Hi, angels. Welcome to the Earth Angel Tarot. I'm the Earth Angel, and today I'm bringing you another pick a card reading. And today's topic is going to be how do people from the past view you now? So, people from your past, people that you don't talk to anymore, how are they viewing you now? So, I have three piles for you. Pile number one, pile number two, and pile number three. So go ahead and take a second, see which pile resonates with you. You can pick more than one if you like, and we will go ahead and get started. Hi, pile one. So if you chose the first pile, then this is your reading, and right away, as you can already see, people from your past are viewing you very, very positively, but it might be inspiring some insecurity in some people. So we have the Ten of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, the Justice, the Emperor, the Two of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. So people from your past definitely see you as somebody who's happy. You look very happy right off the gate. People are assuming, I don't know if you post on social media or if people have seen you hanging out with others, but everyone from your past pretty much assumes that you're very happy. You have good family, good friends around you. For some people, if you haven't posted your partner, they're wondering if you have a partner. A lot of people from your past are definitely assuming that there's some Emperor here in your energy. But I'm also seeing here too that a lot of people from your past are seeing you as the Emperor. So people from your past definitely think that you have some abundance here, that you're doing very well financially, that you're very financially stable. Some of you might have some mystery to you though and might not share 100% of what's going on in your life, but people assume what you don't share is still really good. There may be some people from your past who feel like they don't have an opportunity to be with you again. There's a lot of people from your past who assume that you would just straight up reject them if they ever approached you. But it's because you're looking really, really good, really, really successful, abundant, stable. People assume you're very busy, that you have a lot going on in your life, but it's good stuff. What else am I seeing here? I also see too that this is actually a really positive thing, but there are definitely some people from your past who can see your happiness, see that you're abundant, see that you're stable, and they're really happy to see that. There's definitely a lot of people from your past who think that you deserve happiness and abundance. This could have been people who saw maybe a harder time in your past, or people who saw you be mistreated, or even people who mistreated you. And even whether they're admitting it or not, I feel like everybody from the past who's looking at you as absolutely pile one deserves this happiness and this abundance. There might be some people in a lower energy from your past who feel like they missed the boat, who feel like they missed out on this abundant opportunity with you. But I think they also understand that if they're not in your circle, that it's kind of fair. All right, let's see if we can get some more cards. So far, so good. People definitely just see you as somebody. Some of them might assume you're a boss if you don't share too much about your work. They might assume that you have a leadership position or a leadership role. But they can tell that you're not overworked or overburdened. A lot of you just look, even though you might be financially abundant or work really hard in your job, people can tell that you get your rest, that you get your playtime, you get your free time. You don't look overworked to people at all. It looks like you balance everything really seamlessly. People are also wondering from your past what you might be working on. Some of you might have shared some of your endeavors, or for some of you, they can see the abundance that you have. They can see that you have a lot of financial stability, but you don't share too much about how you make your money or where you get your money from. So people are wondering what you do for your money. But it's not bad. I see that they're not really assuming anything negative. They're just oh, pile one, probably has multiple streams of income. Or they might have some projects behind the scenes that they're not fully sharing, that they're developing. Let's see, can we get this Four of Cups here? Yeah. For people from your past, there are some who I think feel like they could reconnect with you and it would be fine. But there are some people from their past who know they didn't treat you the way that you should have been treated. And they feel like they really missed the boat here. They really missed an opportunity here. Yeah, let's get that Four of Cups. Yeah, people definitely from your past can tell that you have good boundaries, though, and that you're discerning. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, yes, and I just said discerning and good boundaries here with this Queen of Swords, the Three of Swords. Yeah, with the Death. There are definitely some people from your past who would like to reconnect with you, but they know that they have no chance. This is really heartbreaking for these people, though. But, they know that you would just cut them off here. Yeah, I'm just getting a big fear of rejection from people from the past. I think there are some people who remember good times with you, people who may have been kind to you, respectful, and so they're feeling like, hey, maybe I could reconnect with pile one. They look a little busy, but like, maybe we could be friends again. But there are some people who know that they caused heartbreak in your life, people that know that they hurt you, and they know that you're not going to give them a second chance here. All right, let's get some more here. Can I get the Two of Pentacles, please? Thank you. Yeah, once again, just confirming that as well. Oh, yeah, and if there was anybody too, I'm seeing some people from the past who maybe didn't prioritize you in the past or didn't make you feel fully valued. These people know that they're not getting a second chance. So this is resonating for you, Pile One. You're definitely not the kind of person who's going to let someone hurt them twice. It's like, okay, you've shown me who you are. Like, go ahead and hop on your boat and sail away. I hope that's making sense. People are definitely assuming that if these are people from, like, your past that have hurt you. But at the same time, like, they want to offer you something. So they feel like they missed out. For some of you, maybe you've continued to just kind of get better with time, better with age. And there might have been people who didn't see your worth in the past and are now really regretting that. It's on the bottom here. Yeah, Seven of Cups. Definitely people who maybe just didn't treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. People who, for whatever reason, wanted to create illusions. Just people who weren't forthright and honest in giving you that solid offer that you would have deserved, whether it's friendship, work, whatever. But they're deeply regretting that now. People also assume that you have, people also assume that you have a lot of options from your past as well, too. This could be with this Ten of Cups and this Emperor, especially if some of you don't post, like, dating or your relationship status. People assume that you have, like, a lot of suitors. Yeah. They can just tell that there's a lot of people around you who really love you. And this could just be an intuitive thing, but I think people from the past can just see, you're looking good, you're feeling good, your finances are good. And they remember what kind of person you were before. They remember that you were someone who brought a lot of happiness and a lot of joy into their life in the past. And so they're assuming that energy is still there, but you're just attracting better people than them. Anything else? Yeah, look at that. Ooh, there are definitely some people from your past who want to marry you, regret not taking this seriously, whatever that is. Yeah, really regretting. People who may have chosen other things, other people, other opportunities in the past who are deeply regretting it. But I'm just getting the sense that, like, you're fine. It was very much these people's losses, and I think they know that 100%. But don't be surprised if there's people from this Ten of Cups and the Hierophant. There's definitely some people from your past and the Emperor who would love to get married to you, like, straight up. But these are people who didn't make that clear when they did have a connection with you. So I think there's definitely some insecurity there of, like, well, when Pile One actually was open to me, I definitely didn't treat them the way they deserve to be treated. We parted ways. They're doing great. Now I'm wondering how these people are doing. Because I think they're putting two and two together. Like, Pile One was never the problem. I was the problem here. I think for some of the people who are in a higher vibe, there's some integrity here. Because I think they're saying, you know what? It would be really messed up for me to go and try and reconnect with Pile One now that they're, like, doing better. When they were doing just okay before. Because I get the sense that you were never, like, doing badly. Like, most of you were just, like, good, like, normal people. Attractive, kind. But for whatever reason, people seem to maybe undervalue you a little bit more in the past. And so you went internally, you worked on yourself, you built up your stability, you built up your happiness, and you're looking amazing. And so some of these people with a little more integrity are like, it would be really messed up for me to try to reconnect with them now when I clearly didn't value them in the past. Let me just, collect my swords, tuck my tail between my legs and walk away. But there are definitely some people from the past who may be even trying to figure out ways to get past this wall with you and reconnect with you. But everyone's sad about it. Anybody who's not in contact with you, wow. Anything else? Thank you. Yeah, there are definitely some people who want to make you an offer. There are people who want to apologize to you. Wow, there's a lot of people from your past who are really trying to manifest a brand new beginning with you, a reconciliation. This could definitely be old friends. This could be old lovers and stuff too. I'm seeing some work stuff here as well. But it's like everyone just remembers you as just like this fun, like lovely, light energy. For some of you too, like, you still look really, really good. Like, you haven't really, like, you know how some people, life is, like, pretty hard on them, and you can just kind of tell? But you're definitely not looking like that. Like, for a lot of you, you still look super fresh, you still look super vibrant, and so people are definitely assuming, like, pile 1 must be living good because they're looking really good. I think that people from the past can also tell that you're manifesting your dreams. So maybe in the past, some of you maybe have expressed some of, like, your goals or aspirations to people, but now they're seeing that you're actually taking the steps to get there, and they think you're going to be successful here. And for some people in the past, they're worried that, like, the more you climb, the more you gain and elevate, the less appeal they're going to have and the less chance that they have to reconnect with you. Which could be true. Let's see. How are these people from the past? Let's get a card for them here, because, let's see. Okay. Aw. Wow. Wow. So, pile 1, I will tell you this, and you can decide what you want to do with it. There are a lot of people from your past who remember you so fondly. Like, just kind of look at the Queen of Cups here, like, looking at this cup, like, so lovingly. I just feel like people from the past are, like, holding the memories of you and just like, oh my gosh, like, pile 1, like, they were the best, like, I loved them, I would love to see them again, like, and just be aware, if there's people from your past, wow, yeah, if there are people from your past where you decided and you chose, like, okay, I'll reconcile with this person, they will work so hard. So if you had people in the past who maybe, I'll just say this, you're giving me big Queen Bee energy, pile 1. So if you wanted to go, say, hang out with, like, old friends or an old lover or stuff and completely just be like, I'm the Regina George in this situation. You know what I mean? Like, you work for me. You work for my approval. Be prepared, because there will absolutely be people from your past who are willing to jump through hoops. Wow! Jump through hoops for you. Because they don't want to be out of your energy. So, like, if you gave them another taste of your energy and then pulled away again, they would absolutely come chasing after you, just so you know. And for some of you, I'm getting, maybe you've made some, like, new friends and new connections recently. And, like, you see that the people that are in your life now are people who actually make the effort. You make the effort, too. I see that it's very, like, reciprocal here. Yeah. So it's like when you have friends, like, your friends always check in on you, but you check in with them. And, like, they try to do things to, like, make you happy and, like, nourish the relationship, and you do the same thing. Whereas I think in the past, that might not have been the case. Or maybe people gave less to you than you gave to them. Whereas now you're in this beautiful energy where you only accept people in your life who are giving the energy that you give them. And it's created this happiness for you, and people can see that. Yeah, there's a lot of people from the past who definitely think you're doing better than them. Let's see. Wow. Okay, with that double there. You might even have some past people who are feeling a little obsessed with you. Wow. Yeah. Oh, I get it. Okay. Wow. I'm just gonna tell you what I see here, Pile. And the devil kept trying to pop out, so I'll let him come, because I'm seeing some toxic. I'm not even getting toxic. I'm getting obsessive energy. There are definitely some people from your past who are assuming that you're doing very, very, very well, and that, like, you would not want anything to do with them because you're doing so well. Like, there are people from your past who think that, like, you would beat them back because having them back in your life would, like, mess up this great stability that you have here. You have the 10 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups. Like, yeah, there might have been some King of Wands, some fire sign maybe, or just, like, someone in a more masculine, fiery energy who was just like, yeah, I'm pretty sure Pile 1 is doing way better than me, and if I were to approach them, I would just get embarrassed and rejected, basically. But, like, they wouldn't want that to be the case. There are definitely some people from your past who think that you literally did better after disconnecting from them. So, like, why would you want to go back? Is that making sense? Wow. And they're stressed about it. Oh, no. Aw. Pobrecito. Yeah. No, everybody from your past is like, I would need to come correct to Pile 1. Like, if I don't show up in a stable, loving, solid energy, there is no way. Basically, yeah. I feel like everyone from your past is like, if I don't show up to Pile 1 as the King of Pentacles, this is what I'm gonna get. For some of them too, and I did get that Wheel of Fortune, This might be more for people who actually like understand about karma and the universe and things like that. But if there are people from your past who know that, they feel like not coming to you correct could actually bring them a lot of bad karma. Like, they're actually kind of afraid. Especially with that Emperor energy. Like, you have such a strong, yeah, and the Hierophant too, such a strong, elevated energy here. Even for people who don't know about karma and stuff, I feel like their soul can kind of tell, like, something, like, it might not turn out the best for me if I try to treat Palawan the way that I did in the past. But I also get the sense that there are some people from your past who you did have, like, good memories with, who you don't really feel negatively about or anything. You just kind of drifted apart. These people, there's actually some people from your past who I think you would be open to reconnecting with, who are like, you know what, I really want to reconnect with Pile 1. You know, we had good memories. You know, I feel like we had a good connection in the past. We just don't talk anymore. But if I elevate, I might have a chance with Pile 1. So keep in mind, if there's anyone from your past where you're like, you know what, we just drifted apart, but they were a good person, and I would be open to connecting with them if they're on my level here. Because I see a lot of you are very, very protective of this abundance that you're trying to build here, or the abundance that you already have, and you just don't want any drama to, like, mess that up, which I think is great. Anything else? For pile 1, alright, anything else? Yeah, there are some people who, when they, okay, I'm getting specifically, if some of you started, like, posting more recently, or if people haven't seen you in a long time and then they saw you recently, this was a tower. There are people who are like, oh my gosh, look at pile 1. Like, I haven't seen them in forever. It looks so good. Wow, with that Ace of Cups and the Hanged Man. Yes, the Hanged Man. I've never read this before. But I just imagine, like, if there was someone who hasn't seen you in a long time, maybe some of you are just looking really good, or you look like the same and it's been a really long time and they're, like, shook by that. You know what I mean? There are people from your past who saw you for the first time in a minute, and they literally felt like they were flipped on their head. You look so good, pile 1. There's definitely some people from your past who, like, if they saw you recently, they're like, oh my god, I'm in love with pile 1. You remember them? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, uh-oh. Oh. For some people from your past, if they saw you, they felt like they were stabbed because you look so good. And look at the 7 of Cups. There's some people, I'm just going to warn you, Poen, there's some people from your past who are, like, fantasizing about you. Fantasizing, but, like, this is nice here. Oh, they definitely feel trapped. There's some people who want to communicate with you. But what's lovely is, so we have, like, this fantasy card with the 7 of Cups here. But we also have this Ace of Pentacles. So it's like they're fantasizing, but about giving you, like, a solid offer. Like, something mature. Something serious. I think it's because, like, seeing you look so good created such a strong reaction for some people that they're like, it would only make sense for me to want to move forward to pile 1 in, like, a solid way. Yeah, it's, like, interesting. It's like there is this kind of sexual energy here, but it's so solid. So some of you really have just kind of expressed, I don't know, maybe some of you talk about, like, the projects you're working on or, like, more meaningful things. And so people, like, really feel inspired to reach out to you, but in a really solid, grounded way, which is beautiful. And not wanting to ruin this chance by coming at you in the wrong energy and, like, really never getting a chance with you again. All right, let's get one more to close out, pile 1. I love this, though. One more. Thank you. Wow, 2 more. Let's see. Ooh, yeah. So there definitely is some sort of King of Wands individual here. Yeah, perfect, though. But people know that they can't come at you in, like, this fiery, passionate energy like this. People, like, are refusing to do that. If they are going to move towards you, it's like they want to be solid. And they understand, whether intuitively or explicitly, they know, like, I cannot approach pile 1 unless I have a solid offer for them. Judgment card. I cannot return unless it's solid. And I love that. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles. But don't be surprised. There's a lot of people from the past who want to collaborate with you, link up with you, work with you. All right. And just because I'm curious, is there anyone who's going to... I mean, we're seeing this here with the Judgment. Are any of these people planning to move towards pile 1? They're keeping it a secret, but don't be... Okay. Whoa. With the Chariot. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Don't be surprised. Do not be surprised if there's some people from your past who reach out to you. Yep. Who try to heal this, who express their love for you. But what's lovely here, too, is with this 2 of Cups, also expect some people from the past who you don't have bad memories with. Maybe just somebody, like, you went to school with or something who was, like, cool, but you guys just didn't really, like, keep in touch. but maybe you're like posting or you've seen people recently, something like that. Don't be surprised if you hear from somebody. Wow, split the deck, 8 of Wands. Okay, yes. Yeah, but when you're going to be hearing from some people in the past, especially if some of you have started to like post more or just like started to socialize more with people and kind of getting back into the scene, do not at all be surprised if somebody reaches out to you just to say hi, and express, you know, some really nice positive energy to you. All right, to close out, I will go ahead and get some of these compliment cards here for you. How are people from the past seeing you and viewing you? Let's get a couple of these for pile 1. Ooh, thank you. Oh, beautiful. So for pile 1, ooh, people from your past think you have beautiful eyes. They think you look really sexy. They think you look elegant, gorgeous, and regal. Beautiful, beautiful. So that's what I have for you, pile 1. Really great energy. I do hope this resonated. If it didn't, that's okay. You can check out one of the other piles or one of my other readings, or you can book a personal reading with me. All right, thank you so much for stopping by. You all stay safe, and God bless. Hi, pile 2. So if you chose the second pile, then this is your reading here about how people from the past see you now, how they view you. And right away, I am seeing that you are so admired by people from your past. Like, it's kind of crazy. So we have the 3 of Cups, the Empress, the Page of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. So right away, people from your past remember you as somebody who was super fun, super beautiful, with like a really beautiful, light, fun energy, and it seems like you still have that here. People from your past really want to reconnect with you, reunite with you. They really want to have a brand new beginning with you. They see you just like so beautiful, so abundant. For some of you, people can tell that you're doing pretty well in terms of abundance, but you don't like show it off. For some of you too, like you look really fresh still, even if it's been like years since you've seen people. Some people are not only saying that you look the same, but that you look like better, or that you look like younger even. With this Knight of Cups and Knight of Pentacles, there are a lot of people from your past who do really want to reconnect with you here and like give you an offer. They might feel a little insecure or like immature in comparison to you though. Some of you just look like you're having fun, like you're happy, you're living life, like vibrant energy, good luck, good karma here. People can tell that you might be working on some things behind the scenes that you're really passionate about that gives you a lot of like drive and excitement. And people think it's going to be successful here. I'm just seeing like a very powerful, beautiful individual. There might be some people from the past who maybe like took a while in terms of like whether it was like giving you an offer or just like treating you maybe in the way you wanted to be treated. These people are regretting this at this time. There are people maybe who are kind of in a slower energy in the past or more like lackluster energy with you who really want to step it up and amp it up here. So many people just want to reconnect with you. There's a lot of people from your past who want to like party with you. Maybe people you used to like go out with. And they're remembering how much fun you were, that you were kind of like the life of the party here. Yeah, with that Page of Wands, the Empress, and the 3 of Cups. So some of you, there might even be people from the past who remember you as the type of person who could like walk into a room and everybody's looking at you. For some of those people, it might have been kind of like a point of insecurity or something, but they're remembering this fondly. Like they wish they could go out with you and get that same attention. Wow. So there might be people from your past who used to go out with you and maybe felt some type of way if you're like getting a lot of attention, because I'm seeing it here with the 3 of Cups, the Empress, and the Page of Wands. Like when you walk in the room, everyone's looking at you. But now that they're like not in your orbit anymore, they like wish that they still had that energy there because they're not getting attention the way they used to when they hung out with you. All right. Very interesting. I mean, super good for you, yeah. 7 of Wands. These are people who could have been like jealous or like you had to be defensive with in the past. And they're now like regretting that. Like they wish they just would have like appreciated you and not been so like jealous here. It's on the bottom. Yeah, 2 of Wands. They feel like they made the wrong decision. So if people walked away from you or let like the connection end, they're regretting that. Alright, let's see if we can get some more cards here. Page of Wands, please. Thank you. Yeah, wow. Ooh. So, and that's what I'm seeing here. So there are definitely people from your past who maybe remember a time where you were going through a little bit more, or just like, growing pains. This is definitely giving me like growing pains. So this could have been people who knew you when you were younger, going through standard, just like, hormonal issues and drama, kid stuff. But they see that you've grown into this beautiful, happy, vibrant woman or man. Take it as it resonates. But it's like people can see that whatever from the past maybe that you struggled with, you've completely healed from it. These even could have been people who, for whatever reason, maybe it made them feel like it was a more like even playing field or something if you were kind of going through struggles or hardships in the past, but they see that you've overcome that without their help. Yeah. Let's get some more here. Beautiful. Got that Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, wow, the Star. Wow. And the Ace of Cups. And we've been getting the Ace of Cups. We got this for the first pile as well, too. So if this pile resonates for you, it might resonate. Pile 1 might resonate for you as well. So here we go. So we definitely see here that people can tell that you're like financially abundant and stable. Yeah, beautiful. But I think it's like people are really more so focusing on how you look and how you made them feel. And just there's this light here. There's this energy. You have a light and you have like a brightness and a freshness that you've kind of come into over the years. People really see you as a star. There's a lot of people who have a lot of deep love and affection for you from the past. Yeah, they miss you. But it's like, if these are people from like when you were younger, it's like these people might have just for whatever reason not fully embraced the fact that you were kind of a pre-Empress, pre-Three of Cups, pre-Ace of Cups, just like beautiful bright star energy. It's like people saw it, but for whatever reason, they just didn't want to acknowledge it. And with the Empress and the Three of Cups and that Seven of Pentacles there, some of you might have like a lot of really good attributes that you've always had. For some of you, like you've always been beautiful, you've always been smart and talented and like popular. And so people just felt like, oh, pile 2, like they don't need me to like affirm the fact that like they're beautiful or that they're a good person. They should already know that. But these are people who were like your friends. So they should be kind of building you up. For some of you, yeah, you just had friends who couldn't overcome their jealousy. And they're regretting that now. I feel like a lot of them are just like, okay, like pile 2 is the star. Pile 2 is the star after all this time. Like they're looking so good. They're doing great. Like clearly it just is what it is. And I think because of your absence too, is like people are more wanting to embrace that just because they miss you so much. Let's see. Anything else? Yeah. The Moon. You've definitely kept things pretty low-key, though. Like, you don't share everything about your life. But people are assuming that you have a lot of fun stuff happening for you behind the scenes here. Anything else? Thank you. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So it's like some of you, in here we have the Nine of Wands and the Five of Swords, but they're both in reverse. So it's like the two negative cards are both in reverse. So these are people in the past who maybe they didn't hear from you for a while and they assume like, oh, okay, well maybe like pile 2 fell off or something, but you haven't. So maybe some of you like just started posting again, or just kind of like got like reacquainted with some old people from the past, or people have just seen you or started talking about you. And people are like, oh no, pile 2 is doing great. Like, if you had any struggles in the past, it looks like you've overcome all of it and healed from all of it. Yeah, they're definitely watching you. They're definitely watching you. Some people from your past, yeah, if they're not in a good energy, they're definitely feeling defeated. Yeah, just really fantasizing, like, pile 2 looks so good. Like, what's going on with them? Like, what's going on in their life? Like, they look healthy, they look happy, they look abundant. They don't look like they've gone through anything. Yeah, for some of you, maybe people haven't heard from you for a while, and they see you again, and they're like, have you even gone through anything? Like, has your life just been sunshine and rainbows this whole time? Like, that's really what some people are feeling. For some people from your past, and just like pile 1 as well, they feel like you deserve happiness though. So like if you're in this really beautiful energy where everyone just thinks you look amazing, people are like, oh good, like pile 2 was such a cool person, like they were so nice. Like I'm so happy to see that they're doing well. So there's definitely people from your past who are like happy to see that you're doing well. Yeah, it's pretty evenly split though. You definitely have some people who feel like they missed an opportunity, or they're just like in a negative energy, or maybe they're not doing that great. And so they're kind of triggered by how well you seem to be doing. But these people still want to reconnect with you. I feel like both camps do want to reconnect with you, but some have good motives and some don't. Yeah. The Fool, the Five of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles too. So for some people from your past, they remember that maybe they brought some conflict to your life, whether you knew about it or not. And it's like as soon as you separated from these people, you got like your brand new beginning, and you're doing like really, really well. You look like very independent as well too, but not really out of like necessity necessarily. People are assuming that you're just independent because you like to be prosperous and take care of yourself, but that you also have people around you who love you and help support you as well too. There might be people from your past who feel like they're not very well supported, and so this could be triggering for them as well. All right, anything else for my pile 2 here? Pile 2. Thank you. 3 of Wands. Yeah. Interesting. So we're going from the 2 of Wands to the 3 of Wands. Wow. 10 of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands, and the Magician. So just like with pile 1, expect to get some communication from people in the past for sure. Wow. So there's some people in the past, from your past, who with that 2 of Wands energy probably were like, they went a different way. They made a different choice, whether it was friends, lovers, and now they like want to double back, and they're like, wait, no. Like, look at pile 2 ship. Like, they've got a big ship coming in. Like, let me wait on the dock for them and pretend like I never went the other direction or something. They see you as the golden ticket. So be discerning, pile 2. I think it's because if this is resonating for you, pile 2, like, you have nice stuff, and you post some nice stuff, but I think people can tell that you don't post everything. So for some of you might have a couple nice things that you post once in a while, but people know that there's more hidden away. And so because you're not showing off everything, they're assuming that there's a lot behind the scenes. Now, I'm not going to lie. There are some narcissistic energies from your past who are looking like money signs in their eyes. Like, ooh, I bet pile 2's got bank, or I can manifest a lot with pile 2. But there are also some people from your past who really want to give you a solid offer and possibly, like, marry you. With this Magician here, I don't know. Let's see, the Magician. Thank you. Yeah, that moon, the death, yeah. Look at this, man. So yeah, there are definitely people from your past who see you as, like, a ticket to prosperity. Not necessarily, like, they're just gonna, like, hop on the train and, like, ride along and, like, not do anything. But they think that by collaborating and combining with you, that's the secret to their prosperity here. Yeah, split the deck with the 9 of Pentacles. It's so funny too. So pile 2, for some of you, you still look so young and fresh, but like you're so abundant that people are like, how is this even possible? Like, pile 2, yeah, especially for some of you, if you're maybe like, anything older than like 18, maybe you have some people from your past who knew you when you were like younger, and they're like, pile 2 still looks so young, like they look so good, and they're abundant, and they're happy, and they've got good boundaries. Yeah, for some of you, you just have, like, you don't share everything. You have a little mystery to you. And so people are really fantasizing and assuming, like, pile 2 must have, like, so many, like, cool things going on behind the scenes that they don't even share. Because they look so happy and you look so good. All right, anything else for pile 2? And then we'll close out. All right. I like this, though. Yeah, expect some people to be moving forward here. People from your past. Yeah. There are a lot of, okay, and yeah, this is what I'm getting. Wow, here, look at this, you guys. Aw. There are some people who are sad, who are really, really sad that they're not in your life anymore. But, I mean, you can discern based on your situation, like, how you feel about that. Yeah, there are some people who are obsessively thinking about wanting, wow. Yeah, there are a lot of people from your past who want to reconnect with you. There are some people who really, if people walked away from you, like, if you walked away from them, then people are just like, dang, like, what can I do to, like, bring pile 2 back? But if they walked away from you, they have so many regrets. I mean, this is heavy, heavy regret energy with that 10 of Swords that was in there as well. They're like, why the did I do that? Like, I'm so stupid. I'm feeling their energy. They're like, I'm so stupid. Look how good pile 2 looks. They're so abundant. They're looking so good. Oh, wow. You just look like a big, beautiful golden pentacle. Like, you just look like you have the key to everything. And there's some people from your past who are maybe not doing the best, and they're like, I made the biggest... Some people think leaving you is the biggest mistake they ever made in their entire life. Wow. Yeah, there are definitely some people who still love you from the past. So you can be discerning, especially if you get some communication from these past people, and you can kind of decide what you want to do. But I will just tell you that there are some people with some good energy coming in, but there are definitely some people who are coming in just because they see how abundant and beautiful you are, and they kind of want to get a piece of that. I hope that's making sense. But there's also some people who want to marry you here, so just be prepared for that. Alright, so to close out, I will get a couple of these compliment cards for you here, pile 2. And we'll see how people from the past view you. Pile 2. How do people from the past see them? What good things are people from the past thinking about pile 2? Thank you. There's one. Ooh, sexy. Yep. Luxurious here on the top. What else? How are people from the past viewing my pile 2? Unforgettable, of course. How are people from the past viewing my pile 2? It's like people are nervous to talk to you, pile 2. These are taking forever to come out. Confident. Beautiful. Let's get a couple more. How are people from the past viewing my pile 2? Yeah, you've got some people really in their feelings. Alright, we got quite a few, but we'll go ahead and take them. So we've got gorgeous, beautiful, unique. Yeah, once again with that unforgettable, baby-faced and cute. So that's what I have for you, pile 2. And that's what I'm seeing here is like people are really wondering about your abundance behind the scenes because they're just so focused on how beautiful and cute and like sweet and lovely you look still. But like they know that there's this pentacle here. They know it's there. So just be prepared because I definitely feel some people trying to sniff that out. And with your beauty and how gorgeous you are, I'm not at all surprised that people are going to be returning to you from the past. Alright, so that's what I have for you, pile 2. I do hope that resonated. If it didn't, it's okay. You can check out one of my other videos, one of the other piles, or you can book a personal reading with me. Alright, thank you so much, pile 2. You all take care. I love you guys, and God bless. Hi, pile 3. So if you chose the third pile, then this is your reading about how people from the past view you, how people from your past are seeing you. So this is beautiful, beautiful energy, and I can see why some of the people from your past might be a little stuck in their head about you. So we have the Star, the 3 of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and the 6 of Cups. So people from your past immediately are viewing you as like a star. I think people from your past have really, really, really fond memories of you. They just remember you as somebody super loving, healing, kind, someone who's really really good at like solving problems. There's a lot of people from your past who are really trapped in their head about what happened in the past, maybe how they treated you or what they didn't do for you. I'm seeing a lot of regret here. People who maybe held on to their feelings or just held on to other things and are really regretting it now. People from your past really, really want to reconnect with you and collaborate here with you. Some of you have this really beautiful, loving, healing energy that I think some people didn't fully appreciate when they had it, but once it was gone, it was like they really felt the absence of it. There are definitely some people from your past who felt really stuck after they stopped connecting with you. Some of them feel like you've made really good progress in your life and that they haven't. So if some of them have like seen you recently or just like heard about you, I'm really feeling their energy and I'm really feeling called to like really like. So pile 3, if this is resonating for you, a lot of people from your past have a lot of respect for you. I'm just hearing like, I'm sorry. And I don't see anything here, you know, horrendous in terms of how people treated you or anything. It was just they simply didn't appreciate everything that you offered, everything that you contributed. And they're really regretting that now. But it's like they look at you so fondly. And they have so much love for you. It's like, if I had the opportunity, if I felt like pile 3 was open to reconnecting with me, I would absolutely take that opportunity and do it the right way this time. There are some people from your past who really want to pour into you, who like want to invest in you, collaborate with you. But a lot of these people feel like they don't have enough. Let's see, I really want to get some more cards here. Let's see what's going on. So, can I get a card for the 8 of Swords, please? 8 of Swords. Thank you. Wow, yep, and these cards are flying. Yep. Yep. That's way too many. Yeah. I think there are some people from your past who are reflecting on maybe the relationship they had with you, and they just think it was really unfair. Some of you maybe gave a lot of like love and kindness and care to the people around you, and they feel like they really didn't reciprocate. And they feel like once you let go, there are people from your past who feel like they were a burden to you, even if you never expressed that, and they feel like as soon as you got away from them, you had your victory. That's when you started to really be victorious, when you could keep your energy and nourish yourself. There are people who are realizing they lived off your energy for real. And that as soon as you took your energy back and started pouring it into yourself, it was like whatever they were gaining off your energy, they lost it. They're feeling really, some people really feel like they were a burden to you just because they didn't reciprocate. These could have been friends, family, lovers who you really like nourished and treated really well, and they just totally either disregarded it, took advantage, or just didn't value you. I think that they have a way harsher view of how they treated you than even you have of them. But I just feel like you've healed and you've released so much from the past that it doesn't really bother you anymore. Yeah. There are some masculines here who really feel like they were not there for you. There's so much regret here. Wow, yeah. And then as soon as you moved away, it's like you shot out at the speed of lightning. For some of you, you don't share exactly what you have going on, but people can tell that you've healed and that you're good. And I'm drawn to the Queen of Cups here, too. It's like the Queen of Cups is somebody who is loving, who is emotionally intelligent and giving. But I'm looking at this Queen of Cups. It's like she's holding this cup back. And she's sort of looking like, no. Like, not angry, just like, you know, I can't give you this cup anymore. I've come too far. I've learned too much. You know, this is a premium. My cup of love is premium. You know, and you got more than your fill in the past. I'm not angry with you. But I've got to keep this to myself here. Or give it to people who've poured enough into me. For some of you, you've learned just from trial and error. You let people show you themselves first, and then you reciprocate. So if somebody is pouring love and kindness into you and being consistent, then you kind of open up. But a lot of you just right out the gate used to be so loving and kind and supportive, and some people just did not give you what you deserved. And so you lovingly, carefully, but firmly hold on to that cup of love for yourself until you find someone worthy of it. And that's not going to be everybody. And it's certainly not going to be everybody from the past here. Let's see. Yeah. There are some people who do want to rush in, give you an offer, express their love to you. What is this Knight of Wands about, though, here? Yeah, and I was getting this to clarify the 8 of Swords. So, it's like people want to rush in really quickly, but at the same time, they feel like, I'm just feeling like, how dare I? Or something. You know what I mean? Like, that would just be so messed up. You know what I mean? Because, like, people from the past remember how much love and support and kindness you gave them. And so they're really trapped in their head about giving you an offer because they're like, I don't deserve this. Like, I really don't. Now, keep in mind, if they came back a transformed person, you know, and started to give to you and pour into you, invest in you, for some of you, I think you'd be open to some of these people. I just don't know if they have the range. You know what I mean? Yeah, the Moon, the 4 of Swords, and the Death. There are definitely some people who don't want to stay in the dark anymore, who don't want to stay behind the scenes, who actually do want to reach out to you and transform this. But I think there's a lot of guilt here. There is a lot of guilt and a lot of remorse for the past. Okay, let's see. Thank you. Yeah. 4 of Swords. Wow. Man, yeah. For some of these people in the past, they might have gotten some pretty bad karma for taking advantage or stealing your energy. And I do just want to say really quick, I know sometimes in tarot we talk about stealing people's energy, but taking someone else's energy that you're not giving anything to and using that energy to manifest for yourself, or heaven forbid manifest for others off of someone's energy, that's a karmic crime. And you do get punished for that. So if you have friends or family in your life who are good to you and care for you, you need to reciprocate that or leave them alone. Truly. But you can't have people in your life who are giving to you and loving you and just taking, and then, yeah, heaven forbid, using that energy that you siphoned off of them to give to somebody else who's probably siphoning off of you, which is pretty common. And I think some of these people have gotten some really bad karma for stealing your energy and giving it to others or taking it for themselves. And there are some people who just feel like, I just don't deserve to be in Pile 3's life, honestly. I'm going to be completely honest. This is heavy. I don't know what happened here, because I see that your energy is so healed and beautiful, Pile 3. Like, you look so beautiful. You just look so peaceful and good. And I think there are people from your past. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what happened here. Take it as it resonates. This is specific. There are some people from your past who feel like they deserve to die for how they treated you. There's like no other way to put it here. And I think it's because you've released and you've healed and forgiven that it's just eating some people up inside. They're seeing you. You're not angry. You're not upset. You're just pouring love and kindness out into the universe as you always have. And they're just replaying in their heads what happened in the past and seeing how beautiful and kind and loving you are, how positive and sweet you are. And their soul is calling. This is a difficult thing to talk about, but it does happen. Where at a certain point, the soul, if someone's being really terrible, if someone's being a really, really terrible person, at a certain point, the soul will just be like, put me out of commission. Like, their higher self is unable to handle what they did. Like, their higher self, and that's scary. When you're getting to a point where you're so evil that the higher self doesn't want to be there anymore. Is that making sense? And so I'm sorry if this is resonating and this is somebody's energy. You know, if you think that somebody's being unfair to themselves, you can always send them loving energy, but yeah, I mean, there are some people from your past who are being very hard on themselves, but just looking at you is so beautiful, so lovely. Sorry, I'm like feeling their energy. There are definitely some people from your past who are really crying out of guilt and shame. And like, look at you. Like, you're just beautiful and dignified, abundant, loving, caring. They can tell that there's definitely people around you who love you. Like, I think that's the thing too, is there's people from your past who see now that there are probably or are people around you who actually are giving you what you deserve now or will be. It's a very emotional thing for some of these people. Because I get the sense maybe they treated you this way out of like immaturity, or just, you know, maybe not with the worst intentions, but I think as, you know, maybe they've gotten older, as time has passed and they've had time to reflect, they're like, oh my god, what I did to Pile 3 was so wrong. Like, how I treated them was actually so fucking wrong. Sorry. But I'm just getting here once again, just people who didn't quite have the capacity to mirror your energy, mirror your love, mirror your support and kindness. And they just feel like a piece of like, I'm sorry, I don't know whose energy I'm tapping into right now, but man. But it's like so positive here for you, and I don't want to delve too much into like dark energy. If you feel like this is kind of not quite your reading, check out Piles 1 and 2, because those ones were a lot more like high energy. But this is just like, I'm seeing you as just beautiful, abundant, kind, relaxed, just lovely, healed, beautiful, like sunshine here. The universe really loves you and supports you too, and people can just feel that, see that. Anything else here for pile 3? Yeah, but justice. They feel like you healing and you getting good things is, of course, justice. Okay. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So we have the King of Cups, wow, the Four of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Page of Cups here. Wow, my goodness. Two of Cups. Yeah, expect that there may be there's definitely some past people behind the scenes who are tapping into your energy, wanting to reconnect with you for sure. There is definitely some energies from the past who have so much love for you, really want to reconnect with you, really want to apologize to you, really want to give you that reciprocal give and take here. Give you like that solid foundation now. They want to like rush in. Yeah, King of Swords as well too. There's definitely some masculine energies here with that Eight of Cups. Yeah. People you walked away from, especially if you walked away from them or you stopped talking to them, they know exactly why you did. And it's like hard because it's like you walk away from these people and then all of a sudden you start to heal. You take your energy back. You get to keep your energy, your love. You pour it into yourself and then you like bloom like this beautiful flower. Not even like a flower. You're like this beautiful like lush garden at this point. I'm gonna channel a little bit because I'm imagining like this beautiful little like flower and just people around them like maybe taking, pulling petals off of them, right? And they're just giving their petals away. And then, finally they're like, enough, I don't have anything else. You've taken everything. And this petal, or this flower has no petals anymore. So people are like, well, it's not even a flower anymore. We're just going to walk away or whatever, So you were left alone. You poured into yourself. And over time, these people were like, well, we used up pile 3 already. So we're just going to go off and do our own thing. And you were left alone. But God in the universe shone on you, beautiful spring rain and sunshine, and you just grew and grew and grew and blossomed. And then all of a sudden, everyone turned around, and it's this beautiful garden. And they're like, was that pile 3? We thought we took everything from them. And there are some people who maybe are not the most evil people, but just who for whatever reason were in a bad energy, who, like I said, just feel devastated with what they did to you. I think they didn't even realize what they were doing, that they were just taking from you, possibly giving to friends, family, whoever. Taking your energy, not realizing that they were stripping you. But, once you were stripped bare, that's when you had the opportunity to let the divine pour into you. And that's the thing, too, is like, there is no person on this earth who can give you the kind of love that God and your angels and the universe can give you. And so, it could have been the case where, when you were just that one little flower, like if people had treated you well, okay, you would have been one beautiful flower. But because you were able to withstand, because you were able to be on your own and just let God and the universe water you and garden you, look what you've turned into. This beautiful star. There's definitely some people here who want to apologize to you. So do expect for some communication here. Do expect for someone to be attempting a reconciliation here. And you can decide what you want to do. But I want you to know too that like you're so divinely protected. Your garden is protected now. And no one can take from you like they used to. You've learned your lessons. And so really be discerning moving forward, Let people prove themselves to you before you really open up and just give. You even just giving someone kindness and respect is enough. And then if somebody pours into you and really gives you that love and support and respect, then you can give them a little more. And you'll find that you can water each other's gardens together. Friends, lovers, family, whoever. You know, really, really embrace the fact that you don't need to be close friends with everybody. You don't need to give to everybody. You know, always, of course, be generous with those less fortunate. But if you just have like a normal person who's trying to be your friend or your lover or whatever, let them prove themselves. And if they don't, get them out of here. I'm sure you've definitely been able to walk away from negative people in the past before. But you will find that you will attract people who are on your level and who will give to you as much as you give to them. And you can pray on it. You can ask God for it. God, bring some really good divine people into my life. And he'll do it. So be prepared, pile 3, because I definitely see some people from your past who want to reconnect with you. But there's this heavy energy of deep regret and remorse and shame here. I have to be honest. And I think it's only coming out so strongly because your energy is so gentle and healed and calm and sweet. You know, you're past that point of being angry. You're not lashing out at anybody. I think if you ever did happen to see any of these people, you would just, be cordial. And that really is the higher self in a lot of these people. They're like clawing just because it's too much. I think the weight of what happened in the past is too much to bear. So some of these people, I don't know. Some of them are going to try to reconnect with you and apologize. I don't know what's going to happen, pile 3. This is a very kind of intense reading. So you can be discerning and decide if this is your situation or not. But if there's people who really, really hurt you, like, I don't know, But you keep focusing on yourself. I mean, so beautiful. You're just looking so beautiful, like just wonderful, wonderful. And fresh. If some of you went through some really hard things, it doesn't look like it at all. God in the universe really preserved you through all of your trials. And I think that's why, because people are looking at you and they're like, pile 3 looks so beautiful and good. They look like they haven't really been through anything, So some people might not know what you've been through, and that might cause them to want to maybe try to take from you, coming from a lower vibration. So just know that. But also know that God will give you that discernment, and he will send people to you who really will be good to you. Wow, pile 3. But the people from your past are just viewing you as just this beautiful, lovely light. Someone full of love, somebody who's surrounded by love and who attracts a lot of love. And I get the sense that a lot of you do have friends and family around you already who really, really love you and support you. So you're good. But I think that this is just people who are not in your orbit anymore, who are being just obliterated by their regret and their shame. But some of them are really trying to transform that into a solid support and offer for you, or to at least give back what they took from you. Alright, so that's what I have for you, pile 3. Once again, that was a little bit heavier. So if you feel like this isn't your reading, or if you feel like, okay, but maybe is there something lighter? Check out piles 1 and 2, because those ones definitely were a lot lighter than this one. But I definitely feel like this is going to resonate for some of you. And once again, God bless you. You've transmuted your energy beautifully. And I see you attracting so many amazing connections and opportunities here. For some of you, you're just at the beginning of whatever you're endeavoring to do. Whether you have business you're working on, ambitions, goals, anything you're working on, you're just at the beginning. So if you feel like you're already starting to gain some ground, you haven't seen anything yet. Keep in this beautiful, positive energy. Because if you think about it, all those people who are able to take your energy, now that you've taken it back, keep putting that energy into the things that you care about. If you're a one-person beautiful garden already, imagine what's going to happen over time. You're going to have a whole kingdom. Beautiful, pile 3. Okay, so that's what I have for you here. Thank you so much, pile 3. Love you all so much. I do hope this resonated. Oh, really quick before we go, we're going to get some of these compliment cards that I just made as well, too. And just see what compliments, physical compliments that people from the past want to give you, pile 3. So how are people from the past feeling my pile 3? How are people from the past feeling my pile 3 here? Yeah, ooh, I'm feeling it. Even in the shuffle of the cards here, there are so many people who are just like, oh my god, how can I even... But I mean, let's see. Thank you. Confident, beautiful, beautiful, yes. Anything else for pile 3? Pile 3, let's get some compliments, thank you. Elegant, beautiful. Let's get a couple more. Yeah, wonderful. Thank you. Gorgeous. Of course. Glamorous, rich. So some of you are definitely going to be very wealthy in this lifetime here. Yeah, regal. Beautiful skin. Yeah. So some of you look great. You look abundant. You know, beautiful, glamorous, gorgeous, regal. Just in this beautiful energy here. I love that. I love that. Okay, so that's what I have for you, pile 3. Wonderful reading for you. If this was a little heavy for you, go ahead and check out piles 1 and 2. Otherwise, thank you so much for stopping by and listening to this reading with me. All right, everybody take care. I'm so proud of you and I love you all so much. God bless.